Are you dealing with pain in your elbow? Hi, I'm Dr. Leah Winchell from Place Chiropractic, and today I'm going to show you a couple great stretches for elbow pain. So many of us have probably heard of golfer's elbow or tennis elbow. That's probably the more common. Just to explain that a little bit, when we're talking about the elbow here, the inner part here, if there's pain going through, that's part of the ulnar nerve group. Now, muscles could be inflamed, creating tendonitis, or there could be something impinging that nerve, which can also cause pain. It's a pretty big nerve, so it can be sensitive. But usually, the muscles on the underside of your arm here are going to be more tense or tender, and that would be considered golfer's elbow or a classification of golfer's elbow. Tennis elbow, we're dealing with the outside of your elbow, so right here. Now that's more affected by the radial nerve, and the same thing can happen with that, except it's the muscles on the top part here of your arm that might start to feel sore, tender. They could be inflamed. Closer to the elbow, there could be some tendonitis, or there could be something going on in the joint itself, which is impinging those nerves. So a couple great stretches, easy, that you can do to alleviate some of those pains. For golfer's elbow, you're just going to extend your arm, making sure your elbow is nice and straight. Palm is facing up, and you can use your other hand to push that wrist into flexion, getting a nice stretch through here. You can also massage that muscle group going down into the hand. That's a pretty easy stretch to do. Your arm doesn't have to be straight out. It can be down, but for the purposes of the video, straight out. The other one, tennis elbow, so we're talking about the outside here, top of the arm pain. A great stretch for that would be doing the opposite. So again, straightening the elbow, but bringing your hand straight down, so flexing the wrist just like this. You can put a little bit more strain here as long as it's not too much for the wrist, but just feeling a good stretch. To get even more of a stretch from this one, you can turn your thumb down, flexing the elbow. That's going to get an even bigger stretch in this area. So rubbing those muscles too, using ice on the inside or outside of the elbow can decrease some of that inflammation as well. 15 to 20 minutes, no more than once every 2 hours. But talk to your doctor about that as well. Now, in our office, sometimes when your body is out of alignment, those nerves could be irritated too, which can cause the muscles to tense up. So that would be also something to get checked, making sure the underlying issue isn't giving you any trouble as well. If you have any questions about this, feel free to call us in the office, 630-584-5200. Otherwise, I'm Dr. Leah Winchell here at First Place Chiropractic.